in that historic cemetery where the old timers are buried. Go out and see them every day. In that old cemetery out there on the prairie, I find peace and solitude to quiet my fears. Major Walcott was a founder, and I heard he was a rounder, but they all end up here just the same. Dr. Franklin was a teacher, J.P. Roberts was a preacher, and they both left behind quite a name. Now here's old John Hundley, although his stone is crumbly, he is a brick maker, proud and true. And there's old M.A. Dale, he's the man who took the mail when that Butterfield stage came rolling through. In that old cemetery, that old cemetery, that old cemetery on the hill. I love that old cemetery out there on the prairie, and I know that I always will. R.T. Evans is over there. He's old hardware on the square. He mayor here in 1908. And there's old Mr. G, just as rich as he could be. He's always doing something great. Levi Blue dealt in grain. He always prayed for rain. He was killed on the road in 22. And Moffett ran the Post News, told you stuff that you could use, like cotton prices, views for sale, and things to do. In that old cemetery, that old cemetery, that old cemetery on the hill. I love that old cemetery out there on the prairie, and I know that I always will. Well, here's old Grady Ryan. He's always a-trying to sell Model A's to everyone in town. And there's old Doc Amos. Around here he was quite famous for his cigars and the pills he passed around. In that old cemetery, that old cemetery, that old cemetery on the hill. I love that old cemetery out there on the prairie, and I always will. Well, Massey, Sells, and Peel were the men who drove the wheels of industry and progress in our town. They all died within a year. They're buried over here, but the good that they did is still around. Vale Osborne and Heaver Moore gave their life in the World War so that we could keep on living free. Bobby Massey, Fauch, and Sloan, and the list goes on and on. And Leo Walden killed in 1943. It's that old cemetery, that old cemetery, that old cemetery on the hill. I love that old cemetery out there on the prairie, and I know that I love that old cemetery where the old timers are buried. I go out to see them every day. I put flowers on their stones so they know they're not alone. And I tell them I'll be joining them someday.